What's up, everyone? So glad to be back. Just wanted to get up on here with you as I love to do and touch down with some positive vibes to try to keep all my focus together with all the changes that each and every one of us are all going through. And none of us are perfect, but we're all learning on our path. And recently, a topic came up that I feel like I've touched on in other videos in the past, but I figured I'd go more head on at it with a focus. And this person is wonderful, amazing, beautiful inside and out, with so much to offer the world. And what they asked me is, how does a person find purpose? That's a very good question. It's a very good question. How does a person find purpose, or what's perceived as purpose, right? So let's start with a few things that I've seen in observation. It seems to be that there's about 4 areas of purpose in general, which would be to build, or to heal, or to teach, or to rearrange, like find a new angle on things. So I found that to be some of the things that are interesting. First of all, so put yourself in that area of thinking in that aspect. And I may have to pause on this video a few times because I've just been having so much on my mind, and I'm not as smooth as some of the guys that some of the people, I should say, that do these videos. Man, they're amazing. So bear with me if I do have to pause, but big shouts to everybody that's watching the video. Please drop me a like, subscribe to the channel, come along on the journey with me. Also, getting back into the topic of purpose, are we talking about fate or destined purpose? In fate purpose, it'll be the most common, where a person can find a place where they can interject or place themselves into a new area and be effective in that area and make use of themselves in that area. And that definitely is defined as a purpose. A person needed to be used there, and there was definitely a purpose for it, and they will fulfill that purpose in that area. And a lot of that can come through things like learning if you don't know where to start. So learning can inspire the brain, which is our second nature, in case no one ever shared that with you, but it seems to be expressed that is our nature, is to be a sponge and absorb whatever experience and information that comes across our brain to be digested. So learning is a good place to start for inspiration to find purpose and direction. Other ways, and whether you can determine that direction is something positive that you can, resonate with, or if it's something negative that you don't necessarily resonate with. And so, you kind of gravitate towards the things that you would like to see come to fruition in a positive light rather than a negative manner, and move towards that. Okay, so that would be in like fate, or as they would say in other things, karma, right? So on the other side, dharma, which would be destiny, right? Let's just say it like that. Destiny would be what comes to you most naturally. Like what seems, now I don't mean attitude wise, but I mean in the aspect of those 4 corners that I mentioned. Is it expressed in teaching and intellect? Is it expressed in building, creativity? Is it expressed in healing, being able to, kind of counsel or have an understanding of the mind and spirit? Does it come from rearranging, having a new perspective, taking the bits of things around you that you already see, and then taking them and rearranging them into a new form that is also effective, right? So it's whatever in those aspects. And I'm sure there's probably a few more that I didn't get, but I'm not perfect, but just, bear with me that, but these things are the things that come to you naturally. So whether you're creative or you are good with numbers or these things, this will kind of direct you into an area to use those natural given abilities to find your niche or your niche, or whichever way you like to say it, tomato, tomato, but nevertheless the same thing. It will direct you, kind of give you a compass to find your niche and then travel along that path. And as you keep going, the responsibility of what you embark upon in any instance of finding purpose, those what you embark upon, there will be new responsibilities that will fall upon your shoulders, and that will be what determines, I'm sorry, I got lost there just for a quick second. What I meant to say was often responsibility falls upon your shoulders as a result of the atmosphere or actions taken. So whether we strive to go towards those responsibilities, or do we look away from those responsibilities? And that would determine how long we stay on our path of purpose. You know what I'm saying? From what I've seen, I'm sure I'm not saying this perfectly all the way through, but I just try my best to bring something with some substance rather than just some rah rah or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that this resonate with anyone. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that it does shed some light on something. I just try to express these things the best way that I can with people in a way that I can understand or put together inside this cranium, and make sure that this thing between my ears is still working on some level, and hope that it connect with someone out there. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm trying to do that, please connect with me and come along with me on this musical journey. As first and foremost, I'm a music guy. I specialize in hip hop, rock music, and electronic music. You know what I'm saying? I've sang for the band The Almighty Grind, also down with the Legacy Family projects, the Bar Sweat and Years mixes. Check out all the albums: Smokescreen Quarantine, Raise Your Lighter, Elevated Soul presents A.D.S. Day One, Originated Never Emulated, from back in 06, 07. Check out everything, man. Just come along with me on a creative journey and with these talks. And man, I just love being able to do this, So yeah, just wanted to touch on that. I hope that there was some insight in there that's made some sense to anyone. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know where I'm going. I just try my best. You know what I mean? So much blessings to you out there. Know that I got nothing but love for you and the utmost admiration. I hope that everything you do comes through and works for you, and that you get everything that you strive for and that you need tenfold. As someone told me once, as I was striving and going through everything I was going through. So I would like to share that with you. I hope you get everything you need tenfold and more. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all. Sending out them good vibrations, and I'll be back. Peace.